Hey guys, Mark Evans here. Thanks for joining our album launch for Eternal Damnation. We are really psyched that our debut album's dropped today. We've worked friggin' hard on this over the past year and a bit. You guys have seen all our singles come out every few months since we, formed Corruption Rising back in was it June last year. And our goal for this album, knowing that, when we do bring out a debut album, every song needs to be able to stand on its own, be able to stand as a single, be that good, be that thought out. Every song was given its attention. There was no, the album wasn't thought of originally as one. We focused on one song and then another and another and another. So effectively, Eternal Damnation is a collection of all of our singles from the first year of the band. We've re-recorded, remastered, remixed, made the songs different in one way or another. Drums stronger, bass heavier, vocals redone, certain riffs rewritten to sound different. So when you do hear these songs on this album, and you're familiar with the singles as we release them, they're going to sound slightly different, slightly better. The album as a whole, from beginning to end, we've wanted to make it as special as possible. It's not the most top professional quality. It's not... I mean, it's in home done, but we've tried to master this thing the best we can, and we are really proud of it, and we can't wait for all you guys to get a hold of it and hear it. It'll be, as of today, all major streaming platforms, and minor ones. It's across like 50 different stores, I think. Physical CD you can buy, digital download, everywhere. So, yeah, thanks for everybody that's jumping on this launch to be a part of this and share this with us. Whether we get one person or five or whatever, this has all been recorded so we can post it up and you guys can watch it later. But we thank you guys for joining us live. We're going to go through reading through some of your questions about the album. We're going to play a few things for you guys and then do some giveaways. So a CD and a t-shirt. Yeah, we're super keen. Yeah, I mean, that's my spill on the album. Andrew, you got anything to say about this one?
Wow, Mark only spoke for 2 minutes. That's a world record. I'd just like to give a massive shout out to all the Corruption Rising fans out there. You guys are the reason that we exist and we can do what we do. Every time you go onto Spotify and stream a song, or you go onto YouTube and you leave a comment, or you go to our Bandcamp, this just pushes us to make the next song, and eventually that's what led us to make the full album. So if you're on this stream and you're thinking that we're talking about you, we definitely are. It's much appreciated. So on behalf of myself and Mark, yeah, thanks for all your support, and who knows, maybe a second album is in the making.
Awesome. Well, thanks again, guys. What we want to do is we want to show you a music video for one of the singles that we never released. It's the final song on the album if you exclude the lockdown bonus track. You guys have probably seen the lyric video on YouTube, but this song, the album went out with a bang. If you haven't seen it, we're going to show you the lyric video right now. This is End of Days. Hope you guys enjoy this one.
No fate, but one we make for ourselves.
Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed that music video for End of Days. So, as you can probably tell already, that was a pre-recorded live stream. When preparing the whole thing, we had a whole bunch of hiccups, and we wanted to make sure when we did the live stream it went perfect. So you can see sort of the video delay between Andrew and I and some of the communication or whatever. Look, we're doing it. It's live on Insta. We actually did get a poll of questions from some of our fans, which I'm going to read out shortly and give the answers to. Couldn't get the connection back on to get Andrew onto this tonight. So, look, we're going to answer a couple of them. And then we've also got a few giveaways that we're going to do, which we're going to message the people directly who won those giveaways. So we got 2 copies of the physical CD for the album, a T-shirt, and 2 digital album codes for Bandcamp downloads for the album as well. So you guys will know who won it. You'll get a message through Instagram, and 2 of them are through Facebook. So going to answer some of you guys' questions very shortly, coming up after this.
Shout, wow, it's already up. It is for a war. For this out now they shall be. Then I finally will be free.
Hey guys, welcome back. So, going to answer some of the questions that we got sent to us through Instagram and Facebook. So, first one we got was, what is your favourite song from the album? So I know for Andrew, he's going to say Lockdown, purely because of the way it's what he said is the way it speaks to the current times, and I think it touches close with how a lot of people are feeling. So, and that is definitely true. I feel the same as well. But for me, I personally got to say my favourite song we've done so far for this album is Perish. It was the first single we ever wrote, the first bit of music we ever came up with, before we even had the band name Corruption Rising, or before we even knew what kind of path we wanted to take. We just started with writing one song. We spent a good month and a half on it, hours every day, just perfecting every little thing, and the excitement of the process and the song becoming something awesome, and then finding Eric to do the vocals over in Italy, and just every part of the process, we felt so excited and pumped, and I'll never forget that feeling. So Perish, for me, holds a special place in my heart. Another question we got was, what is your favorite part of the songwriting process? I think we would both have to agree is when a song starts to take shape. So, you're writing bits and bobs and you're trying to bring things together, but when a song starts to sound like a song, when you got the meat and the guts of it, so to speak, that's when it's like, yeah, and you get a rhythm going, you start to know what it's going to sound like and what you're going for. So that's pretty cool. One for Facebook, how long did the album take? Once we knew it was going to be an album, which was about halfway through the singles we had written through 2020, we knew it was going to eventually lead to it being an album. Once we knew it was going to be an album, let's say 9 to 10 months, because that's from, sort of this time last year through to a little bit earlier, last year to end of the year last year to sort of earlier this year, where we knew what it was going to be and what we were aiming for. If we're talking from the time we started preparing a launch time frame and a date to work towards and preparing, how many songs, what's the title of the album, we're about 6 months from planning the release date. So 6 months of nailing out on this December the 1st drop date. Influence for your album art. We wanted something freaky and unique, but also basic and simple. So I know a lot of metal albums have like drawings and creative arts, and we wanted something dark and blacky but simple. So the black twisted forest with the ghost thing hovering. Album that we wanted to look cool and sort of creepy, the levitating ghost thing, but we didn't want shit everywhere and it to be all over the place. So we didn't want that traditional. Same with our font, death metal title shit. We can't even read the band name. We didn't want any of that. So. No, we like the way it turned out. One more, which is from a YouTube comment. Theme of the album lyrically. I'm sure you guys have guessed this. It's look at the times. Band name is Corruption Rising. A lot of crazy shit in the world. It's not a political stance, by the way. It's just a fun title, a band name. Eternal Damnation, because it doesn't seem like it's forever. We know it's not forever. It's not eternal damnation, but a lot of the battles are in here and here, so it's an eternal damnation, is what it feels like. So that's why we went with that title. And most of the album's lyrical themes follow, war, crime, corruption, the lockdown situations, mentality, struggling mental demons. So that is the theme of the album, and we hope that the people that listen to it, they do feel this sort of way. This album lyrically shows people that, hey, we feel that shit too. We're writing about it, we feel it, we get you, and we hope it gives people a sense of belonging when they listen to it as well. So that is all the questions we actually got from you guys, but they're awesome. So thank you. Keep it up. Now, we do have the giveaways, which I think I just said earlier. We are going to 2 CDs, a t-shirt, and 2 digital album codes. 2 of them from Facebook, and the rest are all through Instagram. We're going to shoot you guys all a message soon for the guys that entered and won it when we put up the post a few weeks ago. You were the first to respond, so you'll know who you are soon. We're going to send you a message. So look, everybody, thank you for jumping onto this little live album launch thing we've done, semi-live, whatever. We hope you guys love the album. If you're in Australia, it's midnight tonight. Wherever else in the world, December the 1st, midnight, is when you'll have it on every streaming service. And I mean everything. We've got ones you haven't even heard of. Ones that are bigger in some countries and mean nothing over here. I think there's about 29 streaming services. And then as well as, you can download the album digitally on Bandcamp. You can buy the physical album. We're going to probably set up a YouTube playlist for the first week for free where you can stream it. But also through YouTube Red and YouTube Music and Vivo, you'll be able to hear this. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok audio. There's heaps. Your normal Spotify, Apple, Deezer, Tidal, Napster, I think. Amazon Music, even here in Australia, Channel 7 has a music app now, which we're on that as well. So thank you to all the distribution service that helped us with that. Thank you to everybody who supported us. We're a year and a half into Corruption Rising, and we've already hit it out of the park with our first album. So thank you, we appreciate you, and we hope there's plenty more music for you guys to come in the future. But until that time comes, please enjoy Eternal Damnation. Thank you, we love you, enjoy. Out for now. Cheers, guys.